today's date. Today's date, it's 21st, it's a Friday, 21st of March 2025, and we are house sitting at Blackheath at the moment. We're on a big property house sitting at the moment at Blackheath. Fantastic privacy. The only sounds we hear is of nature. We're on a big property house sitting for these good people who are taking a vacation overseas, and we've come back here to the unit, 39 Cobar Street, and by the time this will go up to YouTube, it will be we will be long gone from here, long gone, and surrounded by obnoxious neighbours. Number 45, 43 to 45, Unit 10, you're a very obnoxious person, you're highly obnoxious, you're insufferable. I think you bought the unit in November last year and you moved in November 10. You pissed off for Christmas and then you returned early January, and you've been nothing but a nuisance ever since with your loud TVs, your loud conversation, your highly obnoxious friends over. You are obnoxious. You're just obnoxious. You've got no consideration for anybody. You haven't had any consideration for anybody since the day you moved in. And your friends with that evil woman with black hair. My goodness. Have you not ever looked at that smile you're on camera sign and thought that shouldn't be there? Are you too obnoxious? Are you too obnoxious to know that shouldn't be there? You are, aren't you? And that sign was put up somewhere around November 22nd last year, and the whole place is a mess. Do not live at 39 Cobar Street. Stay clear of the bloody place. We arrived in 2021 and we're grateful to have a roof over our head, and we got here that day. If we hadn't have got this, we were going to lose our sanity. We'd looked around everywhere and to our application. Very old school guy. He said, "I'll take care of it. I'll take care." He's the head of the real estate. We got here, and I had initially 3 months of peace. When we got here, we were at the back. By the time this goes up, we're long gone. And there was a woman living directly adjacent, and when was the first disturbance for me? Seeing the back of her head while she watches TV and smoking on her balcony. I didn't overly mind it, but it was like, you could. So she'd smoke on the balcony and I'd see the back of her head when she was watching TV. She left late October of 2021. And in the unit next to us, what's his name? I think I've forgotten his name. What's his name? Lachlan moved in, a bit of a posh guy. Him and his wife, very loud people, always slam the door. My goodness. This is the good end, up there is the bad end. Christine thinks she runs the fucking joint. She thinks she runs the fucking joint. And she just throws her weight around like nothing. Every decision that you make is a bad one, and an unattractive and unappealing one. Those bloody plants down the side there, I'd throw them into outer space. Every decision that you make, Christine, is very, very unattractive. And Unit 2 are a huge problem. We're a huge problem. Are a huge problem. Very spiteful people. What happened with Unit 2 was that there was a mother and son living in there. And then all of a sudden, one day, this older man turned up and started sitting on the balcony all day. It turns out he'd been overseas because of COVID, and he returned. Very loud people. All day, and finally he fucked off. Parking your blue fucking car and blocking the driveway all the time. It's rude. The thing is that we've actually been on this property at Blackheath for a bit more than 2 weeks now. It's incredible. It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's really incredible there. and it's huge trees either side, huge massive trees. I'm getting back here today, the weather is quite humid, it's quite humid here. On about February 10, 2022, Knucklehead moved in to a unit across the way, and to this very, very spiteful caretaker. You're not Strata, you're a fucking nuisance. You're not fucking Strata. You're just an absolute troublemaker, you bitch. And putting those smile you're on camera. How dare you, the audacity. Incredibly narcissistic and obnoxious people in a unit across the way. And, oh Matilda, oh Matilda, fucking sick of it. And they seem to have no problem having their highly obnoxious conversations right outside. We haven't had to listen to it for more than 2 weeks now. It's been incredible, absolutely incredible. And the moment we got back here today, Unit 10, radio up loud. We walked into our unit, felt very depressing, and then very depressing. I'm just stuck down here to record this before we're getting out of here again. We're going back to the mountains today. We're going to get out of here. We have to get out of here. And I remember the day after they moved in. I think it was a Sunday, and out of nowhere he did his karate chop sneeze. I was like, what the hell was that? And when he sneezed, his karate chop sneeze was like, he never ever had any consideration for anybody ever. And he'd put his balcony light on at 5 p.m. and turn it off at midnight. Absolutely no reason to have your balcony light on whatsoever. And they'd go away for 6 weeks at a time, which was torture for me because I didn't know from one day to the next when they'd be getting back. We'd have the unit lit up like a spaceship, very unnecessary. You'd have parties there. They would talk with a bit of loud voice. And that fucking singlet. He used to wear a fucking singlet. Can't stand that fucking singlet. And when they go away, they put the lamp on the timer. I knew you weren't fucking there. You know why I know when you're not there? When you weren't there? Because it was beautiful and peaceful here. Really, because you were so loud and obnoxious. You were so loud and obnoxious. Wrote a letter. Gave it to him sometime in June. That might be one of them here, actually. I'm going to burn them one day. Oh, this is it. Attention neighbour across the way. I'm guessing you're Unit 8. Please keep your balcony light off of the evening at night, as it is very intrusive and causes me a lot of stress. There is absolutely no reason for you to have your balcony light on. Your big loud laughing and voice travels straight into our unit and penetrates my brain and gives me headaches, as well as your sudden high-pitched karate chop sounding sneezes, which have jolted my nerves very badly. And I've proceeded onward here. Your balcony light is not a lighthouse beacon for ships in the night. My part thought that part was hilarious. All it does is annoy me and upsets my nerves. And the woman with the black hair across the way, him and her, they were buddy buddies. I wouldn't have given a fuck. I wouldn't have cared less if he had been a quiet neighbour. But I don't think anyone could tolerate him. No one could tolerate him. Oh, and when at that time I gave him a letter, he put the balcony light on that day earlier than he'd ever put it on and didn't shut it off until about 1 a.m. A very spiteful person. And July 10, 2023, I came out to the lounge room, opened the curtains, gone. That was a good day that day. That was a good day. You know where the bastard moved to? Clarko Street. I'm not stupid. I pretended I didn't recognise him because I was crossing the road one day coming home, saw him out the front, and I thought, you tormented me for a long time, so I'll torment you now. I'll just pretend I don't recognise. I know who you were. I recognised you instantly, and I pretended that I just didn't recognise him. See, he tormented me for a year, so I thought I'd torment him because he'd be thinking, did he recognise me? Did he not recognise me? Did he recognise me? Did he not recognise me? And I thought, yeah, well, two can play at that. And just the next neighbour to move in, they were quiet people, family, but she didn't like it here. They're weird over there, they're extremely weird people. They never looked this way. All of them allowed unit, I think it's unit 5 in the middle, they allowed people. Unit 10, he's actually bought the unit, I think. And the people that are currently directly across the way from us are actually very quiet. The people who are currently just across the way from us are extremely quiet people, very, very quiet people. And the previous tenant in Unit 10 across the way, never heard a peep out of him. Never, didn't even know he was there. And they sold that unit, he had to leave, and now Mr. Obnoxious is there. Construction going on, construction going on, so sometimes at 7 AM you hear people, workers hammering, bang, 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 bang. And then you've got, next door to that you've got the dog, you've got Freddy, and you've got, this is a nerve-wracking place, an absolutely nerve-wracking place. In all honesty, we should probably be paying about $10 a week here, and we're paying $5.50, which is outrageous, and if this video gets put on YouTube, it will be long gone from here, very long gone. He was absolute trouble. I've never heard a person be so loud. And he came home one night after midnight in 2022, late 2022. All the lights on, everything on, and then 10 minutes later switched them all back off again. That's just spiteful. But we've had nothing but disturbances since May of 2021. Nothing but disturbances. Don't live here. Don't live in either of these unit complexes. Just don't live here. Not good. All right, that's enough of that.